Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. The big show finally arrives coming up this weekend. We have highlighted some of the fantastic artists that are part of the 10 Collective Art Show, and it's happening in Almonte, and we get to introduce you to another one of those artists. Eileen Hennemann joins us here on the show. Welcome, Eileen. Great to have you here.
Thank you for having us again.
It's always a pleasure. I mean, the talent that you have in this collective is absolutely amazing. How did you get involved, Eileen?
I am the founder of the group. In 2017, I had been painting for a couple of years. I was asked, Eileen, when are you going to put on a show? And there was no way I was going to do something like that all alone. And I knew several of the artists and others in Mississippi Mills. I thought, you know what? I came up with a budget, a venue, etc. I invited the other 9 artists. They came over. We talked about it. They all bought into the whole thought of it. My husband and partner, he designed the trademark, the whole branding, all the marketing. So we were ahead of the game just with that, just with the promotion of it. And all I asked from them was to continue producing and creating their work, because the reason I invited them to be part of this is that I really admired their work. They are extraordinary artists. And yeah, we haven't looked back ever since. It's been a lovely, lovely group to be together.
Was there any particular reason for 10 artists, or you just...
Yeah, there are 10 panels in the museum.
Oh, I see. So
that was it.
Well, there you go.
So there are 10 panels. And when you look at art, you have to be able to stand back. You have to be able to have the white space or whatever. Although sometimes I crowd mine and I shouldn't do that. But yeah, no, it is the absolute perfect venue in Almonte. Hands down. I mean, you had spoken to Bat. He too agrees. He had come to the show every year, and this year he's our guest artist. It is a lovely venue, and you should go and check out the stuff. And that's there anyway. But on the weekend only, this weekend, they are offering the exhibit upstairs for free.
Oh, terrific!
So you get a double.
And we're speaking, by the way, of everyone at home about the Mississippi Valley Textile Museum, right?
Yes.
Which is, as you said, just a great spot. Let's talk about the types of art that we see. What sort of mediums do the artists work?
Oh, so they're working in everything from watercolor, acrylic, mixed media, oil, water-soluble oil, or water-mixable oil as well. And there are no 2 artists that are alike.
Right.
Every one of them is different. So you'd go to the show, you're going to see something that you'll connect with, if not all of it.
Yeah.
From abstract, non-objective, impressionism, expressionism, mixed media, fantastical. There's Bat again.
You're talking about Bat Boy.
And Whimsy, yes.
Yeah.
Maria Moldovan, beautiful work. I mean, every one of them I could go over and over. If you have more time, I'll gladly just bend your ear.
We've got 4 more minutes.
Okay, this is good.
But, we should let people know, too, these are professional artists. I mean, 100%. These are, some of the best at their craft.
They are.
Right?
This is what they do. This is what they have to do. This isn't something that it's a 9 to 5. Myself and my husband, we have a design firm, but I'm more and more getting into staying with the fine art. But the rest of them, some of them do other things, like Jennifer Knoxon is also an amazing musician.
Right.
And I was actually just speaking to Ian about Jennifer. He's a good friend of hers.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes,
cool.
And some of them teach. But predominantly, it's their creative outlet is their art, and that's what they do.
Eileen, when did you start painting? When did that come into your life?
Oh, I have a picture of myself like when I was 16.
Really?
And there are some paintings out there that friends took pity on me and bought. And I hope to God they never see the light of day, because a friend actually through Facebook who I hadn't spoken to in years said, "Look, I still have your painting." I went, "Oh my God. Do you have a fireplace or a fire pit or something?" It's amazing how one grows.
Right? I mean, you really are, and obviously you grow, right? I mean, you're just the way you're talking about it from when you were 16 to where you are today. Yeah. When you were 16, what was the inspiration to even start at that time?
I have always been a little sketcher or drawer. Okay. Not that I've ever been little, but I was always sketching in that. And throughout, my life, I always did Christmas cards for people.
Oh, okay.
And I get nice compliments from them, and they say, every year we bring it out, or they frame it. So eventually, a good 10 years went by, I kept saying, I really should paint. And that's when it happened in 2015. I just said, that's it, I'm painting.
I know you wanted to mention a couple of great Almont businesses, right?
Well, everything in Almont is fantastic.
Well, I agree 100%. It's one of my favorite places.
Oh,
yeah.
it is. And, but Siva Rasa, I said, don't trip up on this name, but now I'm going to give it more airtime. Siva Rasa Gallery, excellent art gallery right on the main street. The General Fine Craft also has beautiful artisan, creative, skilled pieces there, and some paintings as well. Those two, but there's so many stores on our main street. You can't go wrong.
What makes it? I mean, I think I've asked this before, but Almont, there's something special about it for artists. What attracts artists to Almont?
Because we all seem to have migrated there, and it's really is a friendly town, and I think artists need that support because it is a very solitary thing to go through. So yes, it is very supportive. We have some amazing people who have moved there, who have changed the look of our main street. Stephen Brathwaite is one. He'll love me for having mentioned him. And there are many, many, many others who just love the area. And you know, we are Hollywood North. We keep having movies shot in Almont.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely terrific, yes.
Christmas movies, that's where they, That's where they go. I mean, they might even rename Almont, Christmas
Mel
Village
Gibson
one day.
was in there, several others. And, you know, you're walking around and there he is. It's just funny.
It's happening Saturday and Sunday, right? Coming up this weekend.
10 to 5 each day. And if you're looking to buy, come early.
Okay.
But expect the crowds, or just come and meander. And Cartwright Springs, by the way, at around from 2 to 5 each day, he'll be giving samplers of his artisanal beer.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, and I would encourage everybody at home as well, make a day out of it, right?
Hands down.
I mean, it's such a beautiful drive down there to begin with. And of course, you know, it's kind of a kickoff to spring, right? I mean, that was part of the reason that you wanted to do it at this time of year.
Yep.
Eileen, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us
and
again.
Thanks to all the artists that have come through our doors have been wonderful. Yeah, the 10 Collective Show at Mississippi Valley Textile Museum in Almont coming up this weekend. We'll be right back.